It's 6 a.m. and I am on my way to Dell's house to pick him up to head to the airport to head for Philadelphia. I didn't even know AMs had a 6 o'clock, but apparently they do. I'm not the biggest fan. It is 7:45 in the morning at the airport, and Del Shores is always working. What are you doing?
I'm posting.
About what?
Southern Baptist Sissies. It's all about sissies. Look how much energy I have. It's 6. Wait, so what time is it?
7:45.
We got up at 6. Philadelphia, here we come.
That is entirely too early in the morning to be that cheery. So we've made it to Philly, and now we're on a moving runway. I don't know why they just don't call them catwalks. But here we are.
We're here. We're in Philadelphia. We're here. We're late.
A little bit.
Hi, my name is Crystal Cheatham, and I am the founder of the Identity Kit, which is a project that helps to affirm LGBTQ people in religious spaces. And we are so excited to be the sponsors of Southern Baptist Sissies. The film is amazing. I was floored. But the project that I founded helps to support LGBTQ youth, and our pioneer project is actually these kits, which is a community center in a box that we send out to youth all across the nation. If you are a Podunk, Pennsylvania gay who lives in a Christian world, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You needed the resources, you wanted to know about your identity, and they weren't there. So what we do is we send them out, and we're fortunate enough to start workshops here in Philadelphia. So our messages go right along with the movie, and I'm so happy to be a part of
it. Benny, the drag queen. So when he came to LA, I asked him, what's next for you? And he said, well, I'm thinking of moving to New York or LA. And I said, I'll give you a good reason to move to Los Angeles. The best decision I think I've made in a very long time is bringing Emerson out. And then one day we're just sitting talking about casting Mark. And I looked at him and I thought, my God, you are Mark. You're smart, you're sarcastic, you grew up in the church. We both graduated from Baylor University. You got all this religious shit, and it was truly an amazing casting choice. This is a very special festival for me, but I get that a lot with Sordid Lives, because Sordid Lives is my family, believe it or not. I mean, I do have an Aunt Sissy. She just passed away, and my mother was Latrell, so I took from what I knew. With these characters, it was a little more challenging, and when I talk about writing, what I do is I always just scratch deep on every fabric of that person. And when you see Peanut and Odette, they're like clowns, they're fools. And then you just keep scratching and you see all the tragedy and the pain of them. And I don't know about y'all, but I fucking love Del Dickey. I love her last monologue in this movie so much. I think she's stunning on every level, and that character is a great example of how deep you can go with the right actor. The wrong actor, no. This is also a great example, because it could just be narration. But when you scratch deep into the soul of the character, then you get what you saw.
How could young people get hold of this film?
Well, we're working on it. We literally finished it 4 weeks ago. We had our very first screening at Outfest in LA on Monday, so this is the second time it's been seen by anyone, anywhere. So we're doing the festival journey, and we're really excited, so it was very fun for us to share it with you guys tonight. So we're going to do that, and it actually sort of relates back to the earlier question. I mean, I don't mean this in the way it sounds, but if some of those crazy people out there saw it and got offended, so we got a lot of attention, and because really we made it for those kids, the kids that don't live in big cities, that can watch it on Netflix eventually, by themselves in a private place where there isn't a gay club and a gay community, and realize that they're not alone and other people went through that. So that is where we will head. We're on the beginning of that journey.
I think it's going to help save lives. I really do.
Well, the play, I did get that with the play. I mean, literally, very quickly, in Dallas, Texas, when we first did this kid waited for me outside, and he told me how, he said, when you're immersed in this, it's very difficult to watch. And he had been let out of the psych ward of the hospital that day. He had tried to kill himself. I don't know why they brought him to this play, quite frankly. I don't think they really knew the ending, honestly. But 6 years later, he was waiting for me in LA outside a production of this, and he said, "Your play saved my life. The day that I saw your play, I decided to be Mark and not Andrew." So I hope that you know, that there's more of that. And you know, I always say, I wrote this play for me. It was complete and utter spewing therapy for me. But I didn't realize that so many shared that pew with me. So thank you all so much. I know we have to wrap up. Joy, thanks for coming from Long Island. I love that you drove in from Long Island. Anybody else that came to see us tonight, we so appreciate the support. And tell everybody.
The screening was amazing in Philadelphia, and now we're out on the town blowing off some
July 13th, past the 33rd.